and welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Nedwick and I make healthy lifestyle videos that include some beauty content, some fashion content, a look into my life, and I'm also documenting my journey on a GLP-1 and Weight Watchers. So today I have my weekly weight loss results and Weight Watcher motivation for the day. So I went to the meeting on Saturday and I was only down 0.4. So, it's still going in the right direction. And I weigh less now, I think, than I have for like 15 years. So I'm feeling really good. I do have my wedding coming up in the beginning of October, and the nerves are kind of starting to set in. Not nervous about marrying Mike, just all the planning. The hall that I rented only provides bare tables and chairs. So you have to bring in everything else. And I keep thinking of things that I'm going to need. How am I going to decorate? What are you going to drink out of? Glassware? Plasticware? I don't know. I've got to get my invitations out. So it's all settling on my shoulders. And I know that I did not put in my best effort last week. I did not walk or work out at all the entire week. I didn't really watch what I was eating. I still had pretty good suppression, but I partook in some wine, maybe a little more than I should have. So anyway, I need to kick my butt into action. And if you're like me, let's do it. Let's just try to do one thing this week to make ourselves healthier. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do at the end of this video. And as for an update on my wedding plans, aside from having to figure out everything I need for the ceremony and reception, I am also being blessed by my friends with 2 separate bachelorette parties. So I'm looking forward to that. I got 2 different white dresses, and I will maybe show those to you. If you want to see my pretty white dresses from my bachelorette parties, let me know in the comments below, and I will do some modeling for you in the next video. Anyway, so the first bachelorette party is on August 14th at this fancy French restaurant near us called Chez Francois, which is absolutely delicious. My friends reserved a room at this restaurant, and I invited all my local friends and my lawyer friends. So that should be a really fun night. I took off the next day. I have a friend who's actually going to marry us. I used to work in her court. She was the judge there. So anyway, she lives out in the town where that French restaurant is. So I am spending the night, and the next day I'm going to do some boating with her and her husband. And actually I invited Gina as well. So, and my friend Margaret, who is the one who planned the whole thing for me. So anyway, that should be fun. And then on September 5th, which is the day before my birthday, my bridesmaids and close friends are taking me to Geneva on the Lake, which is Ohio wine country. And it's gonna be kind of a surprise. I don't know where we're staying. I think it's an Airbnb. I don't know what they have planned for me, but on Saturday, we're gonna do a tour of the wineries, and it's also my birthday, so it should be fun. Okay, now it is time for the Weight Watcher motivation segment of this video. So the topic of the day was all about drinking water. When I walked in, it said, raise a glass. Now, water is not the first thing I think of when I hear that expression, but it does sum up the topic for the day. Now, my leader, Michelle, started out quoting us some facts about water. She stated that drinking water is the top recorded weight loss strategy worldwide. But she says that facts have changed over time, and she calls that, quote unquote, what are you talking about? So she made some statements about water, and then we had to say whether we thought it was a true statement or a false statement. So the first one was, drinking water alone does not induce weight loss. So what do you think that would be? It was a true statement. Just upping your water intake is not shown to make you lose weight. You also have to watch what you're eating and exercise. The second statement was, drinking water helps you feel full and makes you eat less. Now, I voted true because I have heard that over and over again. That's why they recommend drinking a full glass of water before meals. But my leader Michelle said it's just true-ish. She said they have conducted studies drinking water before and after meals, but apparently they do not have enough evidence to confirm that it helps you lose weight. So that was kind of surprising. I would have thought that was a hands down true statement. So the next statement was, if you're feeling hungry, you might just be thirsty. Now, again, I voted true. I had heard that. So basically, what Michelle said was, the symptoms of being thirsty are similar to the symptoms of being hungry, but there was no concrete proof to say that if you're hungry, you might just be thirsty. So after all that, I'm thinking to myself, well, if water really doesn't do anything, why does everybody say, drink your water, drink your water? Is drinking water still important? And the answer is yes, we know that. Water is essential for our overall health. It helps our body's tissue and organs function better. And some of the other benefits of drinking water that our meeting came up with was staying hydrated helps prevent headaches, dry mouth, etc. So if you guys have been following me, I've been suffering from dry mouth, and honestly, I think it's the GLP-1 that I'm on, TIRZEPATIDE. When I went up to the 12.5 dose is when I started feeling the dry mouth. So I've just got to figure out what I want to do. I'm about 15 pounds away from my goal weight, so I want to keep losing. I'm losing at a slow but steady pace, and it has seemed to have picked up since I went up to 12.5. So for the time being, I am just drinking a lot of water. Okay, back to the benefits. And I got my trusty iPad. Substituting water for sugary beverages does help you lose weight. Now, that is a fact. She stated that the statistics are 47% of our nation's sugar intake is from beverages. So by substituting water for your full sugar Coke, other sodas, juice, etc., you will save calories. So that is good to know, and one of the benefits of water. So then we talked about, how do you ensure that you get adequate water? Now, they didn't say this in the meeting, but I have heard it before. The rule of thumb for how much water you should be drinking a day is half of your body weight in ounces. So like I said, if you are 150 pounds, then you want to get at least 75 ounces of water a day. So anyway, how do you make sure that you get that needed water? The first suggestion was, have it with you. And that's definitely true for me. Now, this is the weekend, and I still have my trusty 40-ounce tumbler here. I also have one at work. And the first thing I do is fill it up with some ice and water first thing in the morning, and then I have it with me everywhere I go. And it does help me drink more water. Another member said she carries around a cup with the ounces marked on it. It's kind of like a plastic jug, and I think it goes up to like 64 ounces. And she says she fills that up, and it motivates her to see the ounces going down as she drinks. So I don't have one of those. I like the tumblers because they keep the water colder. But anyway, I have seen people use those cups with the ounces. But the consensus was get a big swig of water in first thing when you start your day, because then you're starting it out on a good foot. So another suggestion was to use water enhancers. And Michelle's son said he likes this Skittles flavored packet that you add to a bottle of water. I'll have to be on the lookout for that because as a candy, I love Skittles. So anyway, that's a suggestion. Most of those water enhancers, either in powder form or squirt, have 0 sugar and 0 calories, or maybe like 5 calories. So that is an idea on how to get water, especially if you really don't care for the taste of plain water. Now, one of our older gentlemen, he piped up and said that he doesn't really like water, so he'll drink the carbonated water, either like club soda or the carbonated seltzers. So anyway, that's an idea. And my leader said she doesn't like plastic bottles of water. She and her family don't like them. They're actually an environmental hazard. So anyway, she said her husband goes to Artesian Springs, which is a water company. They go around to different businesses who have the water coolers, and they have big jugs of water. And she says that she got a water cooler for their house, and they get these waters in big jugs, so it is always cold and ready when they want it. So talking about water enhancers and that sort of thing, it begs the question, do they count as your water amount for Weight Watchers? Now, if you've been a long-time Weight Watcher member, you know that before you were not allowed to count anything but plain water towards your water goals. So you couldn't count Crystal Light, you couldn't count, diet sodas, although those are bad for you anyway. But Weight Watchers has since changed their view on this. And now they say that any liquid that you consume can count towards your water goals except alcohol. So that includes sugary juices, it includes milk, it includes Crystal Light. And with that, I'm able to get in, I think, ultimately my water goals for the day, because I like to keep a pitcher of the Crystal Light lemonade in my refrigerator, and especially this summer because it's so hot, it's so refreshing. So I'm glad it can count towards my water goal with Weight Watchers. Some other suggestions was making Lipton Sun Tea, because caffeinated beverages can now count towards your water intake also. And I piped up that I recently purchased the Sun Tea by Lipton that you don't have to put in the sun or make with hot water. It works perfectly well with cold water. It's unsweetened, so if you want some sweeteners or lemon, that's what I put in. But I love that too, especially during the summer months. Some of the other members suggested the flavored waters at Aldi. I buy those all the time. My son Michael really likes them. They also talked about Circul, which is spelled Cirkul. It is a water bottle that you put a cartridge in, and then you can adjust the amount of flavoring you want. So if you just want some light flavoring, you can do that. If you want it, fully flavored, and I believe they're sugar-free. My son had one, but I've never tried that. But that was a suggestion. They also asked us, how do you like your water? Do you like it room temperature or cold? Now, I was surprised at the number of people, my leader included, who stated they like to drink their water room temperature. I am definitely a cold girl all the way. I love keeping my ice fresh in my tumbler and having crispy, cool water. So that is my preference. I don't think it makes a difference. So anyway, so then to end the workshop, we always talk about what our goals are for the week. And my goals, the last few weeks have been exercise, and I have not met them. So this week, I'm going to try something different. I'm still going to try to get a little bit more exercise in. I know that exercise only helps with stress, so I need to keep that in mind. But anyway, my goal for this week is to increase my fiber. Now, I do suffer the side effects of constipation quite a bit. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going on day number 4 today, so I'm going to have to take an overnight, laxative tonight. So anyway, obviously increasing your fiber helps with that. Plus, I feel like I haven't really been focusing on eating healthy foods. I do try to prioritize protein, but I'm finding I am not getting in my fruits and vegetables. So my goal this week is to have fruits and vegetables, at least 1 serving every day. So that means I'm gonna try to have more salads, maybe some baby carrots to munch on, having an apple. And if we go back to my Weight Watcher motivation segment on fiber, I was surprised to find out that fresh raspberries have a ton of fiber. I believe it was like 8 grams of fiber for 1 cup of raspberries. So that's my goal this week. You'll see how we do. And I'm thinking part of that slow loss this week might be, the problem that I'm having. So hopefully next week I'll be able to report another loss. And hopefully I'll be able to report that I did start exercising and I did eat healthier. So those are my general goals this week. Let me know what your goals are this week in the comments below. And finally, I almost forgot, but we always end the meeting with a quote. And the quote for yesterday's meeting is, "Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can." And that's from Arthur Ashe. All right, guys, if you've made it this far and you enjoyed this video, please give me an emoji of water in any form you can think of, like rain or ocean. Give me an emoji of water. And if you like this video, please like it below and subscribe to my channel. And tick that notification bell so you are alerted every time I upload a new video. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I will see you next time.